For those of you who are out buying rice and beans and predicting World War III, I thought I would give you an update on the energy I'm feeling around this post election and what's coming up. So, the people who are coming into power, you need to fundamentally understand that they just want money. This is a grab for control and power in order to take money and resources. So, this looks a lot more like corruption. This is not a genuine governmental party that wants to govern. They want to dismantle. They want to harvest all of the resources. Now, the people who voted these people in are correct that they want to completely disrupt the status quo. We have a two-party system that is deeply stagnant and deeply entrenched in old ideas. And this new influence that's coming in of outsiders, they are not interested in going along with the status quo. And this is fascinating because what the energy feels like is that there is a split. And I think that there might be one split in the Republican Party, or there might be two splits in both the Republican and the Democratic Party. It feels like the traditional parties are going to step back and say, we do not endorse these people as being any at all related to us. And they will try to block any power that the central government is supposed to have. Remember that these are people who are here to get money. These are not people who do conquest or war, for example. Now, war may break out in some ancillary fashion to the US. And where the US might have a normal response, there will not be a normal response. And so it's more like there's political instability, but there is not an all-out war effort or a conquest effort. But also remember that the US's normal response is often to support war. So in some cases, the US having an abnormal response to conflicts going on overseas could be a good thing. Although a lot of people have the influence to prep and hoard resources, this revolution doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like the energy of we can't. It feels like the energy of we won't. So I think you're going to feel way more empowered than you think you will. I think you're going to feel way more resourced than you think you will. There will be regional aspects where, there are shortages because of the disarray and disorganization of things. But you're gonna feel like your neighbors are there for you. You're gonna feel like your common humanity is there for you. The people who are coming into power don't respect equality and they don't respect democracy. They believe that people should be subordinate to other people. So this is a fundamental belief in hierarchy. This is an energy that we've been trying to stamp out of this country forever. Those that believe we would all be better off if men were in power, if rich people were in power, if white people were in power. There have been times when lots of power has been balanced out. There has recently been a lot of balancing power around the family structure, the home structure, and personal identity. And the consequence of that, or the response to that, is a forcefulness against that wave. These two energies have been going at it forever in this country, and we are simply seeing a resurgence of an unconscious, unprocessed collective trauma. There's a really fascinating bit of information that I got about this. They showed me an old tale that exists in Buddhism. I remember Thich Nhat Hanh saying it, and it's basically the person who doesn't have a lot of mental faculties, who is not capable of helping at all around the monastery because they have no capability. That person makes the best meditation teacher because he can just go up on the mountain and he has no thoughts in his mind. The people who have voted this system in are operating from nervous system, lizard brain, Fred Flintstone smashing of things. It is a more simple way of being. It is a more base, guttural, human instinct way of being. The instinct is to smash and destroy in order to try to correct what feels deeply wrong. All of us can feel that what we're living in is deeply wrong. But those of us who use higher order ways of thinking, we know that there are solutions to that are an easier, softer way, that don't require so much destruction. But in a way, the people who don't overthink it and don't over intellectualize it or strategize it know that there's a certain intelligence to the Fred Flintstone bashing of anything. So this is just the impulse to destroy. And that's what these people will do. They will destroy what we are used to. They will destroy the traditional system that we have been living in. It's unnecessary, but it's also quicker. So that's good. We are all going down together, as the Mountain Goats song says. And those of us who wanted to prevent this know that nothing good is coming out of this. But I don't think the revolution was ever going to be soft or easy. But it does not look like starving. It does not look like war. It looks like dysfunction, confusion, labor organizing, and generally the people taking the power back.